Hi everyone. Today I am going to talk about how we can set our LinkedIn profile more efficient way and how we can edit our profile as per the professional requirement. So today I am going to share this insights. So this is the LinkedIn page I am in right now, and if you see, I have visited my profile here. If you go to my profile, and here you can have the option to edit your headlines. For example, give the first name as your full first name with the first letter caps and the last name as it is, and additional name you can also provide if it is available. And in the headline part you can later edit once you add your current work status. So this is my current position and current job title. So it will be appearing in this form when you set the current work industry. So here what I have given is show current company in my intro. So what it means is it will showcase whatever the current requirement or current position I am working on. So this will be coming in your profile, on top of your profile. So here industry you have to set as per your industry, and education you can provide. So this is one thing. Next thing is, before we get started, I would like to say that you must have to set your professional profile for your LinkedIn profile. Okay, once it is done, make sure you also set your background image. So this is the background image for my profile I have used. So you can use it whatever you wish to. For example, if you are a technical person, or if you are coming from non-technical background, then edit accordingly. So make sure you have used proper profile picture as well as background image. So this is the first thing before you begin with your LinkedIn profile edition. Now coming back to the section part. So here there are couple of sections. I'm going to show you how we can start editing each one of the sections, and you can update accordingly. First thing is, when you just scroll down here, you will see about section. So this is my about section. Here what I have written is my brief introduction. For example, the years of experience and the tools and technology I am working on, and the current company, and my previous experience. So this is what I have written here. So you can also modify this about section as per your profile. For example, if you have got some experience, then mention that experience in the about section, and also mention the roles and current responsibilities, so that whenever someone visits your profile, they are able to see your background at first stage itself. So this is the main section, I can say. So once this is done, there is a section called featured section. Is nothing but what you have to do is, if you post any certifications or post any articles, then you will see in the recent activity, you will see posts. So if you click on the posts, you will see whatever the posts you have made. Okay, so these posts you can feature on top of your profile. So this is nothing but featured. This is nothing but featured section in your LinkedIn profile. After that, you can see activity section. So this activity section means your articles, your posts, and whatever documents you have posted so far. So all these sections will appear here. Here you can also see which post you liked, which post you commented. So all these things you can see here. So this is about activity section. Coming back to experience, so here you can see plus mark on top of experience. So here what you have to do is just click on the plus sign and add your experience from the beginning. Okay, if you worked as a freelancer for at the initial stage, for example, for a couple of months or 4 to 5 months or 1 year, so you mention that accordingly here with the proper title, employment type, mention as full-time or part-time or whatever, and provide the proper company name. If you type your company name, it will give the suggestion, use the suggestion accordingly, and also mention location. Once the location you mention, you can see the start date and end date also, provide that, and also mention headline, what you would like to showcase, for example in your top LinkedIn profile page. For example, here you can see this is nothing but the headline which is appearing from the experience section. So this is nothing but that title which I gave and which is appearing on top of your profile. So that one you can edit as per your title. That is one thing. And also if you see at the bottom of this section, you can see the description as well as industry. Please mention the project description, what you have worked on and what are all the tools and tech stack you have worked on. Everything you mention in the description section. It also has some limits, like 2000 limits. So please make sure you would write that accordingly. And also mention if you have got any certifications or any pattern back awards or star awards or kudos awards or anything in that particular company, then attach that media here. Or if you have any showcasing some professional videos, if you got some awards, that also you can upload it in this section. So once you upload that section and save that experience, that will appear in the experience section with the media. So here I have added some skill challenge IQ. So that got added here, and that you will showcase to the visitors. Whenever someone visits your profile, they can able to see the media or your certifications or pattern back awards or anything. So that can be a one added advantage, I can say. Once that is done, mention all the experience in the experience section, whatever work you have done so far, everything mention it under experience section. After that, education. Coming to education, here you can see you can add like 10th PU and like bachelor or master's degree. So this is like basic kind of education details which is required when someone visits your profile. They would like to see your education background also. So make sure you add education details whenever you edit or update your LinkedIn profile. Coming to education part, what I would like to say here is mention the school and degree, and also field of study, start date and end date you mention, and grade. Grade, what you can give is like percentage or CGPA, whatever the grade you can provide here. And description, it depends. If you would like to add some description, for example, if you have done some PhD or master education level, so in that case you can describe what field you have studied and what you have learned in that field. So that details, you can mention it here. Once that is done, you can also add the media here. For example, in the school level or college level, you got some awards, or you have participated in some hackathons or any events, so you can add that media here. One thing, keep in mind that always add media which is like which has some professional value, not like some random pictures or anything like that. So add always some professional background kind of media to your education details. So that is coming under education. After that, you can see licenses and certifications. So here you can add your license, in the sense, if you have published some articles, or like in the international level, that also you can add. Or else you can add the certifications. For example, if you have completed any Pluralsight or Udemy or Coursera certifications, so that you can add it here. Always add with proper title whatever present in the certificate, and also issuing organization. For example, here you can mention Udemy or Coursera or Pluralsight, then mention issue date and expiration date. You can keep it. If it is like Microsoft certificate, then it will expire after some couple of years. So that in that case, you have to add the expiration date also. After that, mention a credential ID and credential URL if it is available. Once you add that licenses and certifications, that will appear in this section with the proper title and issue date, everything. So this will be one additional kind of details you should add always. So after that, you can add volunteer experience. Coming to volunteer experience, what you can add here is, for example, if you have contributed on Stack Overflow or GitHub, or any volunteer kind of professional like hackathon, or you worked as a moderator for any HackerRank events, so that you can add it in the volunteer experience with proper details and proper title, and what is the start date, end date, and description. Add all the details, and you can save it. Once you save, it will appear under volunteer experience with all the details. Also, you can provide the link if it is available. You can provide the link also. This is about volunteer experience. So next comes the skills and endorsement section. This is very important section when you setting up the LinkedIn profile. So to add your skills, what you can do is add a new skill. Click on add a new skill button, and here the suggestions will come. You can add up to 50 skills to your profile. Whatever skills you feel it is relevant to your profile, add them and save. Once it is saved, you can see in the edit section, you can see all the list. Here the list will appear like this. Once it is done, what you have to do is you can drag and drop them as per how much comfortable you are with the particular tech stack. Make it always on top, and so that when someone visits any of your friends or colleagues, then they can also endorse, and it will be shown at the top of your profile, and so that everyone will see your top skills. So that is one kind of advantage with the skills and endorsements. You can add it. So here also you can pin the top skills to your profile like this. If like 3 skills, you can make it at the top, just by clicking pin icon. So that is about ordering and pinning the skills. Once it is done, just save the changes, and you will able to see here the skills and endorsement section. Once this is done, always remember, if you are comfortable with particular tech stack or the languages, then what you have to do is take the appropriate skill quiz, and make sure you will clear that skill quiz. Once you clear that quiz, that badge icon will appear in front of the skills. So that is like an added advantage. Like here you can see JavaScript badge I have achieved, and this is the badge LinkedIn will showcase in your profile. So this is the advantage with the skills and endorsement section. Once that is done, come back to recommendations. So here the recommendation section says, if you or your friends, or you work with your colleagues, then they can write a recommendation for your profile, or you can also write a recommendation like this. So this is nothing but given is nothing but I have given recommendation to my colleagues or the people I have worked with, and I have received these many recommendations. So always if you get the good recommendations or good writings, then it will be like an advantage, or it will be like good benefit when someone visits your profile. So that is about recommendation section. And after that, come to accomplishments. Here you have couple of things you can add, like publication, patent, course, project, honor and award, test score, language, organization, causes. So edit each of these sections, and make sure you fill all these sections one by one with proper title. For example, coming to courses, I have added 50 courses, because here we can add max 50 courses, there is a limit. So once you complete any course on Udemy or Pluralsight or LinkedIn Learning or Coursera, so make sure you add those courses in the courses section with proper title. Once you complete courses section, come to honors and awards. In the honors and awards section, you can add whatever accomplishments you have done so far. For example, if you have participated in any HackerRank or LeetCode challenges, or any awards if you have received, then mention those awards in the honors and awards section. After that, add languages. It is like whatever languages you are comfortable, like you can add proficiency also. So add them here. After that, add projects. In the projects section, what you can add is, for example, if you have done any freelance projects or GitHub projects on your own apart from your work, mention those projects here with proper details, like year and description, and also tech stack with proper title. This is like a your private projects or private contributions apart from your work. After that, publications. In the publication section, you can add whatever the publications you have done so far. For example, if you have published any articles or papers in the national or international level, so those details you can add it under publications section. Once this is done, add test score. In the test score, what details you have to add is, for example, you have taken one AMCAT or any Pluralsight test, then add that score under test score section with the percentage or marks whatever you have scored. So make sure you are adding only your work related or professional related test score under test score section. Don't add any other test score contents under test score section. So next comes the interests. So interest is nothing but this is about the groups and entrepreneurs or any influencers I have been following from the beginning. So those details will appear here. You no need to bother about this interests section. It will appear as per your notification feed and as per your interests on the LinkedIn platform. Once that is done, you have to edit causes you are caring. For example, in the causes section, there are a couple of section you can select. For example, animal welfare or arts and culture, children, education, environment, anything. So select some couple of causes and click on save. Make sure you fill these details also. Once this is done, you are almost done with the profile updation part. Now the only part pending is your contact info and details. So click on this contact info. Here you will see website section. Add your website link here. For example, if you have any GitHub portfolio, add that here, and also Stack Overflow or any HackerRank or any profile. If you are a student, you would be having some HackerRank link or AMCAT examination link or AMCAT profile link. Mention those links in the website section, and also add your contact details with proper area code. And also mention address. In the email section, mention email ID, proper email ID, like primary email ID, so that anyone from the LinkedIn community, they can reach you out via this email. And if you have a Twitter account, mention the Twitter ID as well. And in the IM, you can mention Google Talk and Skype. And at last, mention the birth date. That is very important to mention those details in the contact details. Now you will see your LinkedIn profile with the proper profile picture, background image, and your current organization, and also your current title with proper contact info and location. Now it's the time to make sure you edited this profile with the private, not in the private mode. Always keep your profile in public mode. Then comes up the section part. Here you make sure you have added all these sections or updated all these sections, so that it will be complete. Now in the featured section, make sure you also feature some of your achievements or important posts under featured section. So this is about featured. Now if I see my profile, go back to LinkedIn and click on my profile, you will see like proper background image, profile picture, and job title, all the details. Now if I click on my profile, this is how the visitors able to see your profile once you fill all the details with all the experience, your skills, recommendations, accomplishments, honors and awards, and interests, causes. So this is about how you can make your profile professionally our LinkedIn platform.